It was a man's world till Sabiha stepped in. From her humble beginnings as an orphan to her rise as a national hero, her journey is a testament to women's resilience everywhere. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of HerStory, Unforgettable Women. In today's video, we'll dive into the story of the world's first female fighter pilot, Sabiha Gökcen. Let's dive in. Born in 1913 in Turkey, Sabiha Gökcen faced a challenging start in life, losing her parents at the young age of 2, but fate had something extraordinary in store for her. In 1925, her path crossed with Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, Turkey's visionary leader and first president. Little did she know that this encounter would alter the course of her life forever. At the age of 12, Sabiha was adopted by Kemal Atatürk, who was impressed by her resilience and spirit. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a very productive father-daughter relationship. Over the years, she learned a lot under her father's guidance. And here's the interesting part. Before the Surname Act of 1934, Sabiha was simply known by her first name. It was Atatürk who decided to give her the surname Gökçen, which translates to "of the sky" in Turkish. With this identity, she was ready to soar. The following year, Sabiha watched Russian aviators in action at the opening ceremony of the Turkish Bird Flight School alongside her father. The skydivers and parachutists left her mesmerized. When Atatürk playfully asked if she wanted to be like them, she replied seriously, "I'm ready now." Atatürk was impressed by her boldness, seeing a perfect match between her name, her courage, and her ambition. He wasted no time and told the head of the school to make Sabiha their first female student. In her memoir, Sabiha recalled his words, "Can you imagine how proud it would make us feel to have a Turkish girl become the world's first female military pilot? I will act now and make arrangements for you to receive special training." In a touching interview during her later life, Sabiha got nostalgic as she fondly recalled her memoirs of Atatürk. She also couldn't help but express her sadness about the increasing number of mean-spirited attacks on the memory of the brilliant leader who laid the foundation for the Turkish Republic. But Sabiha's admiration for her father was natural. Atatürk's Turkey was a new era for women. Sabiha grew up in a fast, modernizing Turkey that encouraged women's participation in various fields, of which there were many, but still men continued to dominate certain spaces, like aviation. That was before Sabiha broke through the glass ceiling straight into the open sky. In 1936, Sabiha Gökcen accomplished a groundbreaking achievement that marked a turning point in aviation history. She became the first woman in Turkey to obtain her pilot's license, a remarkable feat that showcased her determination and passion for flying. Inspired to sharpen her skills further, Sabiha went to the Soviet Union where she joined a group of 7 male pilots for advanced training. This intensive program solidified her expertise and showcased what a woman can do even in a man's world. But Sabiha was a fighter in more than one way. Sabiha's determination and fearlessness pushed her towards a great aviation career. She trained on bombers and fighter planes at the Special Air Base in Eskişehir. It was only in 1937 that she took her talents to the next level during the famous air exercises over the stunning Aegean Sea. And then when the Kurdish uprising started, Sabiha fearlessly flew in her very first combat mission. Her success opened the door for many women in the field of aviation that came after her. In 1938, Sabiha went on a historic 5-day flight around the Balkans that absolutely cemented her status as a national hero. Her journey was a well-publicized peace mission that got attention across Europe. She captured hearts as Turkey's own Amelia Earhart, donning her hat and goggles as a celebrity aviator. And then came the rain. In November 1938, the fairy tale took an unexpected twist when Atatürk passed away, and Sabiha's military journey had come to an end. Life threw some curveballs her way. She got married in 1940, but her husband also passed away just 3 years later. In 1950, she boldly asked to fly combat missions over North Korea, ready to do her part for the free world and NATO. Sadly, her wishes were not granted, but instead of throwing in the towel, she gracefully embraced the role of chief instructor at Turkey's Civil Aviation School and even jet-setted to the US during the 50s, representing her nation like a true ambassador. Fast forward to 1996, and the US Air Force paid a sky-high tribute, honoring her as one of the 20 greatest aviators in history. Sabiha flew around the world for an impressive 28 years before retiring in 1964. But her passion for aviation didn't end there. Her last flight was at the age of 88, right before she passed away. She celebrated her time as she co-piloted a Falcon 2000 aircraft alongside Daniel Acton till her dying breath. Sabiha shattered societal norms with her remarkable achievements, one after the other, as she became the modern Turkish woman. On the 22nd of March 2001, at age 88, Gökçen passed away due to heart failure at Gulhane Military Medical Academy. That day, flags at the Sabiha Gökcen International Airport in Pendik were at half-mast in a display of respect for the Wonder Woman of Turkey. But she was not only celebrated afterlife. Pilot, mentor, writer, and philanthropist, Sabiha was all, and everyone knew that. Sabiha Gökcen International Airport in Istanbul is a tribute to her, especially since it's also shock-resistant, just like our favorite fighter pilot. The airport was opened to the public exactly 10 weeks before the fighter pilot passed away. She called it her soul's resting place. But that's not all. Her groundbreaking achievements got her quite a lot of attention from all corners. The Guinness Book of World Records proudly recognizes her as the first female combat pilot. We told you she was a groundbreaking record-setting icon. Sabiha was also given a special tribute at the Air Command and Staff College's prestigious Gathering of Eagles event at Maxwell Air Force Base. This program had previously only celebrated men, but not anymore. In 1981, her memoir, A Life Along the Path of Atatürk, was published, where she takes her readers down memory lane. The book is not only a reminder to all women, but to fathers who want to empower their daughters like Sabiha's father did. If you think that's huge, wait till you hear this. Sabiha Gökcen's trophy cabinet was filled to the brim with many awards and trophies, making her one superstar of the aviation world. From the esteemed #1 medal of Övünç Murası and a certificate from the Turkish Aeronautical Association to the highest honor, the badge of the White Eagle, given by the Yugoslav army. She had it all. But that's not all. Sabiha's talent and achievements were recognized far and wide with the Romanian Army Aviation Badge and commemorative medals for her remarkable work in Thracian and Aegean. And let's not forget the Pioneer Women's Plaque she received at a special ceremony in the Turkish Grand National Assembly on the 50th anniversary of Turkish women's suffrage and election rights. Even years after her death, Sabiha continues to inspire women everywhere. As Atatürk's daughter, who went from grass to grace, she showed everyone that she was more than just a lucky girl. For over a century, she symbolized gender equality and women's empowerment in many fields and walks of life. She wasn't only a fierce fighter pilot, she was also a great mentor. She trained talented female aviators, including Ebude Subasi, Yıldız Uçman, Sabahat Karapas, and Nezihe Viranyali, big names that are engraved in aviation history. Today, Sabiha's name stands tall, a pioneer, a legend, and an inspiration to all. Her impact reaches far beyond her time on this earth, leaving a legacy that will continue to uplift and motivate generations to come.